Alright, what we're doing is we're going to replace this broken antenna. I got a new one in the mail. First thing we're going to do is we're going to undo this nut that's on top of here. Okay, well, this part normally isn't supposed to come off. Normally the white part isn't supposed to come out, and we're here. So we need to remove this antenna mast. That's not fun. Okay. Well, the problem I'm dealing with is that that fell in there. I guess I'm just gonna have to continue with that. What I'm supposed to do now is turn on the radio. So that way I can get this out. And then I'm supposed to pull out the other antenna and then cut it to the same length. And then stick it in there and then turn it back on. Let it wind itself back down. So I guess I'm gonna try to do something like that. I'm just going to cut an arbitrary amount off this because I don't know what I'm working with, and if we need to make it shorter, we can make it shorter. But if we cut it too short, we can't make it any longer. I'm just going to go right here. Sure, why not? To line this up with the motor, and it looks like it will go in like this. Yeah. And we need to go and shut the radio off. Okay, well, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. God, I can slip through here. I shouldn't have done this today. I shouldn't have even tried. Only doing things a little bit differently because it's the only thing I could think of. I wonder if that would fit in there. And if I shine the light in there, maybe you can see the teeth and which direction they're going. Nope, not at all. Hey. Okay. I don't know which direction it was facing for it to spool in, but it looks like it's working. Let's turn it on and see how far up it goes. Okay, so looks like we need to cut like that much off of here. Just means it won't go up as high. Let's just pick an arbitrary place, go whap. So no matter what happens, it'll still be better than it having no antenna at all. So that's what we started with. Oh man, fucking mess. If you're doing this, highly recommend you find another person to help. Oh, and not to do it while the ground is icy and shitty out. That to sit out. Why does it keep turning? Because it hates me and it wants me to be in pain. Why? Now it's just not pulling out. I was wrong. Apparently the groove part needs to be forward. Try again. Wait for it to stop. Still hear the motor running. Oh, my hands are cold as fuck. Alright. I want this to sit flush. Let's take does that look good? Looks good to me. Do it all over again. Forward. Off. Good enough. Good enough. All right. This guy. Tap this. Just pull it down. That doesn't look too bad at all. Let's go. Okay, cool. That is a really shitty tutorial on how to replace an automatic antenna. Move on to the next thing. So our fuel door lock is busted. So I picked up this $16 one off of Amazon. And then I took it down to a local lock shop, paid him 25 bucks, had him rekey it to match the ignition cylinder, our normal key. I'm gonna go and swap it out real quick. I think that works pretty good. We are going to replace this blower motor for this fan. I'm hoping the camera will be able to pick up on that. It's that rattle. And my suspicion is that the bearing inside that blower motor is starting to wear out or something. I have a replacement blower motor, so that's what we're gonna, well, the parts we're gonna throw at it and see if it fixes anything. We'll probably start by pulling out the glove box and seeing where we get from there. Alright, so the blower motor is right here, and then underneath here is 1, 2, 3. Looks like these are 8 mil. Whew. And there we go. All right, so here's the old fan, here's the new fan. This one also looks like it's been replaced. If I was going to guess, let's hope the connections don't look bad. There we go. Cool. All right. No more rattle. All right. That is so much faster too. Cool. All right, my good dudes. Next, we're gonna go through and swap out the tires that we have, because these ones are in pretty rough shape. She definitely needs an alignment, and because it's covered in snow, it's really hard to see, but this on this edge is pretty much bald. The other tires, the other rear tire, because I rotated them, is much worse. So we're gonna take these and replace them. These same size Toyo Open Countries, They're in fantastic shape from Wet Snow tires. So I got those used from a nice gentleman. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna be swapping them on this Harbor Freight tire changer with some add-ons. Here are the add-ons. So this is a centering ring. And to get this to fit, I had to grind down this edge up here just because the weld was protruding out, so we couldn't get that to fit on there like that, and it fits really, really tightly. And this should help us not completely fucking destroy these nice rims that I have here. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I'm terrified that I'm going to ruin them when I could have just spent less than it costs on this machine to get them changed at a tire shop. But if I can make it work, it could save me a good amount of money, because I do like working on cars, and tires are unnecessary maintenance. That being said, let's get started. Start by removing the valve stem, Schrader valve. Well, centering rings are nice and neat and all, but that doesn't fit. Because the center bore of the rim is too large, and I didn't think about that not one time, so I have to find the original base plate that I set to the side because I thought I wasn't going to be using it. Be careful when removing a Schrader valve out of the valve stem, because it will go flying, especially if you didn't release any pressure out of it beforehand, like I just did. Ha! Let's go! Right. The really shitty part about this whole deal is I have to, without an appropriate size centering ring, I literally have to eyeball center, which is going to put me at a severe disadvantage to being able to get these tires and rims lined out and not completely damaged. Well, that's not too bad. Only like one tight spot. Cool. was just trying to create enough resistance so that way it would stay up over the lip of the rim. So I could continue to go around it like so. We're winning. So far, oh my god, this is nerve-wracking. I don't like it, but it's still the first time. Alright, same thing. Got the bottom one up. When I'm turning it, it's wanting to spin with me. So I need to create resistance. So that way the edge of the tire bead is fighting the rim itself. Do I know what I'm doing? No, not really. Do I have a crude idea of what I'm doing? Yeah, it's a very crude idea. Would this be easier with two people? Absolutely! No, you stay. Let's go. Whew. Yes. Just sort of forcing it on. I'll be doing the opposite of what I was doing earlier with the pry bar and just making it right itself. Hee. That wasn't too bad. Shove down. One down. Okay. I don't have the right bit to put on there to let all the air flow as fast as possible. So what I found is on other ends I can get away with just jamming this on there. Let's both hope it'll work with these valve stems. I'm gonna go and put our valve stem back in here, get it aired up, put it on the truck, do this over and over again until we're done. Oh my god, I could have had heat on this whole time. gonna put it at 30. And most cars use 35. Holy fuck. Okay. Note to self. Look at the bottom of the fucking rim, so you don't shit your pants when you do use it the way it's supposed to be used. It is constantly chipping paint off of it. This rubber ring keeps us from fucking up the face of the wheel. Also, side note, without that duckbill adapter thing, I would not do this. I tried on another like composite rim and I completely and utterly destroyed it. So I very, very highly recommend that add-on. I got it off of Amazon. It was on sale and I got it for like 40 bucks. So I think they normally go for like 70. So it's worth it. I would pay $70 for that attachment to do this. Okay, since I sort of went through the process in my own roundabout way, I'm going to just focus on getting these knocked out. Where did I leave off? Alright, so I finally got this one. This is my last one in place. I had to fight it a lot because, well, that got torn up. This got bent. The screw that's inside of this that cinches it down to the base broke off. This is not so bad. This is the plate that this part compresses, so that way it holds it down, and well, I don't think it's supposed to be cone shaped in nature. It's supposed to be flat. So that went. The bar that's supplied with the kit, a giant bend right there. So that's cool. Because the center shaft wasn't in place, this got wedged in between the tire and the rim. And what I ended up having to do is to take 3 different pry bars and just in a bunch of soapy water and just walk them around, do everything by hand. Well, I did use the stand just to hold it like off of the ground, and that did help, but God, it fucking sucks. These are really cheap, like $5 to $7 Harbor Freight. I couldn't have done it without this bar. I wish I had 2 more of them. I bent this completely out of shape and hammered it back into shape 6 times. So this is probably going to be my only set of tires I ever do on this mount, which means that I have only wasted money. But now I know we can do things differently in the future. Maybe I can find a really old tire machine that won't fall apart and can do stuff on its own, because apparently the forces that I'm applying to this weld together set of metal is too much, and it's too much to do a tire. Maybe I'm just using too big of tires and rims. Like, I could probably get I probably wouldn't have broke that if I was just doing like trailer rims and tires. But who's to say, really? Because all the paint and everything started coming off of it the moment I started using it on smaller rims and tires. All that being said, I'm gonna get some air in this guy and then get it on the truck. Be done with this for today. That took a lot out of me. I wasn't expecting to have to manhandle the tire onto the rim.